This is really hard to film. Might end up editing this a tad. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Shannon if you're new here, and I just graduated from the University of New Hampshire. And while I was filming my move out / move in vlog, I realized that I never really addressed where I was moving to or what I was going to be doing, and so I thought that it would be a good idea to sit down and film this video. And it's gonna be kind of like a get ready with me chit chat type thing because I'm getting ready to go hang out with my friend Sabrina. And if you see me looking down, it's because I have this little list of talking points that I want to address, just because I know that once I start talking, sometimes it just goes all over the place. Also, I want this video to be as unedited as possible, so bear with me. The first thing I want to talk about is my post-grad plans. And honestly, I don't have an exact plan. So yeah, I don't have an exact plan. I moved out of my college apartment and back home with my parents. So this is my childhood bedroom, but with all of my college furniture. So I don't have exact plans, but I do have some goals that I'm going to work towards. And my first goal is just to be a healthier, better me. I've always been really into like fueling your body with things that are natural and good for you and working out. And definitely in the past 2 weeks or so of just celebrating graduation and the end of the year, I've fallen off the horse a little bit. So my goal is to get back into a health and fitness routine, which has been going pretty well the past couple days, so that's nice. Again, I'm also attempting to get ready while I do this, so if I pause, that's why. So that is just an overall goal that I want to focus on while I am taking some time this postgraduate summer. And the next thing that I need to do is get myself a part-time job. I don't know exactly what I want to do as a job, so I think that getting a part-time job while I focus on other things is going to be best for me. I actually applied to a job yesterday and I'm waiting to hear back. And from having this job, I really want to work on saving money, which I've never been really great at saving money, I'm not gonna lie. So I need to figure out a plan for that once I do get a job, because I would eventually like to move out, and to do that I'm going to need my own money. So that is next on the list after part-time job. Okay. So the next thing on my list of goals might sound a little ridiculous to some people, but basically I'm almost 23 years old and I do not have my license. It's not something I really like to talk about. It's kind of a little bit embarrassing, but basically when I was 16, I was one of the first people to get their permit, and I had some great experience driving. I was like, this is awesome, I'm gonna have my license before anybody else, it's gonna be great. Little did I know that I was going to have some pretty bad experiences while learning how to drive, that kind of like stunted me from continuing that and would lead me to not get my license for, what's that, 7 years. Yeah, a little embarrassing, but also there were a couple of other reasons why I never really felt the need to get my license, and that was because I didn't think I would, in the near future, as a 16-year-old, so like before college, have the money or ability to get a car for myself. And both of my parents work so much that I just didn't think it made sense to get my license and expect to use their car because it wouldn't be available, and I didn't think I'd be able to afford a car. Mind you, this is my 16-year-old self, like, reasoning. And also, I knew that I would be going to college, and as a freshman at UNH, you're not really supposed to or allowed to have a car unless you have special circumstances. And also, I just didn't think I would need one since I'd be living on campus at the time. The final reason why I don't think I ever got my license is because both of my brothers, two of them, have been in pretty bad, severe car accidents in their life, in their like teenage years, and everyone is okay. But that was definitely something that was always in the back of my mind while I was driving, just like knowing how serious driving can be, even though, you know, it's something people do every single day of their lives, and like most of the time everything is fine, but things happen. And it's one of the few things that gives me anxiety is the thought of a car accident or something like that. And also I get anxiety about things being like out of place and messy, but that's a whole nother story. So those are all reasons why I never really got my license, and they might sound ridiculous to some people, but to me they were justifiable. But now I'm at a point in my life where it really doesn't make sense for me to not have a license and to not save up money and buy a car. You know, I need to be able to get myself places that I need to go, and I need to pay back my friends all those years for driving me places. And also, I'm living about an hour or so away from my boyfriend Brian, and I wouldn't want him to have to drive all the way back and forth every time we hang out for now. So it makes so much sense for me to get my license. And I actually did a little bit of driving yesterday with my friend Kim, and it went really well. So hoping that can happen sooner than later. One of the last things on my list of goals for this post-grad summer is to apply for and possibly start classes for some type of master's program. I'm really glad that I got my Bachelor of Arts degree in musical theater. However, doing musical theater as a, not job, but like as more of like just a requirement of like something I had to do like for a grade, made me realize that I don't think it's something I want to pursue professionally. It made it not fun for me. It made me not enjoy it, and I don't want to not enjoy it. So I just don't think it's something I should pursue professionally at this point in my life. Maybe I'll come back to it at another point in my life. I'm not sure, we'll see. I still love singing, acting, dancing, performing, all of that. But so because of that, I feel the need to get a master's degree in some other type of field. I'm leaning towards marketing or communications or something in that area, and I'm looking at a couple of MBA programs as well as master's programs, mostly online, because I don't want to have to be in a certain place, and I don't want to go back to like a full class schedule. Like, I want to be able to balance school and working and just a life in general, and I want to be able to do it from wherever I want to. What else? Now I'm getting lost on my makeup too. Lost in my words, lost in my makeup. I think I'm gonna finish up my makeup and then I'll conclude the video with my ending thoughts. So basically what inspired me to make this video is actually I made a post in the Gals on the Go Facebook group Gals on the Go is a podcast that Danielle Carolyn and Brooke Michio make, and there's a Facebook group for it. And I don't post in there often, I do once in a while, but every time I do, I find it really helpful, either with outfit suggestions or things like that. And hold on, my phone is ringing. And I made a post the other day because I think it was the first day after I was all moved in, and I posted saying, does anyone else like feel lost after just graduating from college, or is it just me? Because that day I was feeling so like, what am I gonna do? Like, I have so much time on my hands, like I just couldn't like in my head like think what I should be doing because I don't have a plan. And I got such a big response from it. I was shocked. It was like, I think like 70 people liked and commented and things like that, and so many people, even people with jobs, like feeling the same way. And so I realized that like it's not that crazy how I'm feeling, so I shouldn't feel so bad about myself. But knowing who I am as a person, I'm not someone who can just like have nothing to be working towards. Like, I have to have like something that I'm doing, or else I will lose my mind. So that's when I decided to sit down and make a list of goals, and those are what I just presented to you. And I just thought that it might be helpful to other postgraduates or soon to be postgraduates, or anybody really, just to hear that it's okay if you don't have a plan. Things don't always work out the way that you want them to anyway. I'm not saying you should just like live your life all willy-nilly and have no prospects or aspirations at all. But it's okay to not have a step-by-step plan, because again, things don't always work out the way that you want them to anyway. All you can really do is take things one day and one step at a time. And I think once you have some goals in mind, you just need to make sure that every day you're doing at least like one thing towards each of those goals. So like yesterday, I worked out and I ate Sweetgreen for the first time, and I'm not a salad person, and I loved Sweetgreen. I thought it was delicious. I might go back today with Sabrina, I don't know. So that's like me working towards like a healthier me. So I ran and ate a salad, which is two things towards a healthier me. I applied for a part-time job. I drove with my friend Kim, which I haven't operated a vehicle in God knows how long, so it was a little scary, but after like a little while it felt really good. And I spoke to a couple admissions counselors for marketing and communications programs. So, you know, you just have to take it day by day, and again, do at least one thing towards these type of goals every day, so that, you know, eventually you'll be like, oh wow, like I've made a lot of progress, and you don't even realize it because you're just doing one thing a day. So with all this being said, I wish the best of luck to all post-grads, whether they are like me and don't have an exact plan, or you have everything planned out. I hope everything works out for you. Yeah, I've never really done a video like this where I sat down and got like kind of deep and personal, so it's interesting, but I kind of liked it, so maybe we'll see more of these. I don't know. Anyway, I'm probably gonna go hang out with Sabrina pretty soon. I'm just waiting on her to text me when she gets out of work. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!